And you think you're better.
Better than...
Oh, don't ask it that, please.
So if I find 300 guys and you 300 women, you're better than me.
It's not about being better.
Answer my question. You just said that. You just said there's a
marriageable.
difference.
I'm not going to say better because in
Why
this
are you
context,
marriageable? Is that even
because I'm a
word?
man.
Why?
You have to wait for a man to actually marry him. I don't have to wait for nobody. I can go get married tomorrow if I want to.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so all I have to do is not open my legs to any of these men, and I'm pure.
Yes.
You don't even realize how close-minded you sound.
I got one thing to say.
You are really a really profound individual. Let's hear it.
You only deserve what you preserve.
Actually, I want to ask him because he seems to have a lot to say.
Okay.
So what's holiness?
We all know what wholeness is.
No, I want to hear what
you
think it is.
15 seconds.
I ain't ask.
Giving out your poom poom to every goddamn body, and then you turn around and say, okay, I don't want to do this no more. That's not how it works.
So how does it work?
You don't give it to no goddamn body, or keep giving it to people for the rest of your life. And
But does it have an expiration? Are we ever going to answer the question?
no, it doesn't have an expiration date.
Okay.
Do you stuck out in the streets? Yes.
So how many women have you slept with?
I'm a man. I said poom poom. I don't have a poom poom.
Okay, Brittany, hold on.
I don't have a poom poom.
This is a really outdated narrative. You know, right?
No, it's not.
Because you know what's funny is it's like
Nothing changes.
the keys that can open many locks is a broken lock, right?
Yes.
But a key that can open many locks is a what? It's a master key, right?
Right.
Are you
a
serious?
master key.
And you think you're better?
Better than...
Oh, don't ask it that, please.
So if I find 300 guys and you 300 women, you're better than me.
It's not about being better.
Answer my question. You just said that. You just said there's a
marriageable.
difference.
I'm not going to say better because in
Why
this
are you
context,
marriageable? Is that even
because I'm a
word?
man.
Why is that?
Why am I a man? Because I'm
Because a woman will still marry
You said
him.
your reasoning was because you're a man, so...
I asked a woman to marry me. You can't ask a man to marry unless he's something simple or something. You can. He'll be an idiot if he says yes. But the whole point about
That's
it
your
is
opinion.
traditional, like common sense wise also, you aren't supposed to ask a man to marry him and he say yes like a bitch. So at the end of the day, the bottom line
We don't agree on much, but I agree
that's
with
what I'm
that.
saying. He's a bitch if he says that. But the bottom line is, you have to wait for a man to actually marry him. I don't have to wait for nobody. I can go get married tomorrow if I want to.
Okay.
You can't.
Okay, hold on.
Not you though.
Hold on.
So, shout out to Mr. Let Go for this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's having a good time. It's a dope show right here, man. But Brittany's usually not tongue-tied. You know what I'm saying? Brittany's usually like the one that's basically keeping the conversation. Like, she's basically controlling the conversation overall. But the narrative, Brittany is all, you know, I get it. She's trying to come with this empowerment and sexual liberation for women. But, baby, that just doesn't work for everybody unless, like Mr. Let Up said, unless you are a simp. Now, I get a lot of flack for saying that a woman's body count, you know, really doesn't matter. But there's a certain instance in the case of Brittany Renner and women that you know have a high body count. That's completely different when you have knowledge of a woman's body count, guys. When you know, okay, she's around town, she's a celebrity, you know that she's dealt with all these different dudes, that's completely different. But Brittany's trying to come across like, hey, we're equal. You're a man, I'm a woman. And no, the standards are not the same, baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that way. You try to make it the same and say I should be able to sleep with all these dudes and a man should look at me the same way. Any sex worker will try to talk like this. I just did a video commentary about what's her name? She's a adult actress, Isabella something. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And she was just like, I'm a really good woman. I'm this, that, and the third. But you are on camera doing the most. Just like this girl is. You have women that run in these different circles. And a lot of times you can't compete with this stuff after the fact. She's seen it all, done it all. Become desensitized. The whole pair bonding for sure. Like, I mean, she's still a woman at the end of the day. But it's just like, she's just completely checked out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the same. And guys, some guy will wife Brittany Renner at the end of the day. And women like Brittany Renner. They'll always wife them, but it's not, for the average woman, it's not a guy's preference.
You guys act like you're elephant trunks. Stop giving yourself that much credit. Y'all act like
But y'all the one taking the trunks, though. So the more trunks, the more open it is. Unless we want to be with
let me tell you something. You can pull your dick out right now. If you think that your dick is gonna just stretch my pussy out, it's the delusion for me.
But the problem is the 3 million times, and that's
You understand that if I let you fuck right now, 3 minutes, nigga. 3 minutes.
Why? Whatever.
That's just how it works. I mean, nobody's saying anything about it. Biologically, we know when it goes back. Women have kids, it goes back to normal. This is a myth, obviously. But you don't want something. You don't want something that has a ton of miles and that you've known that she's been with all these people. That's her analogy, not her analogy, but what she just said just now. It's just like a porn star said, if I was to give you this pussy, you wouldn't come in 3 minutes. Some dudes will, some dudes won't. You know what I'm saying? It's your job. That's what professionals get paid for. It's like women, the delusion with that is crazy, but yo, Mr. is basically sticking in there. And guys, some dudes, they get so enamored by her beauty, they get tongue-tied, they don't know how to respond to her. And he's just being him, he's just being indifferent, and this makes him more attractive to her at the end of the day. By him being able, and not being rude, him just being quick-witted, coming back with a response, and it's just common sense, guys. It's interesting here.
She embraces her sexuality.
Embraces her sexuality. Okay. Is she a hoe? That's what we doing. Is she a hoe?
Okay, if she
But why is it okay though? But why is it not
Because
okay
you
for
have
women?
things entering your body thousands of fucking times. That's not necessarily what
let go.
That your husband will want.
Y'all are sitting here saying that the number of penises that enter me make me impure. But if I take away penis, what does that make me? It makes me pure. So guess what? What's the problem? Penis then. Okay, so all I have to do is not open my legs to any of these men and I'm pure.
Yes.
You don't even realize how close-minded you sound.
I got one thing to say.
You are really really profound individual. Let's hear it.
You only deserve what you preserve. You only deserve what you preserve. You only deserve what you preserve. There's a bigger thing to this, too. We men value something way more than anything that women value. Our last names. So when it comes to us giving a woman our last name, we don't want to give a woman that unless she's deserved it. And she got to go through a lot of shit or not go through a lot of shit.
He was raised by his great-great-grandfather. I appreciate that.
When a woman does and she's a hoe, even though a man can and he's a hoe, it's different for you than it is for me. Because emotionally, those women, we want a woman that can emotionally bond with us.
Women are naturally oxytocin driven. Men
There y'all think emotionally bonding, pair bonding, oxytocin driven. Let's go though.
are naturally dopamine driven. When women who become hoes, they are now, to a certain degree, dopamine driven and not oxytocin driven. So for that woman to actually pair bond with another person is almost impossible. That is biological.
But you're the same dude that called, I'm go say it. Say it. You call Sierra a hoe because she's been with 7 rappers, right?
8.
The nerve of you. The nerve of you.
Sierra's a hoe because she's been with 8 rappers. Anyway.
So I know a lot of y'all probably feel similar to what he said about Sierra being with these guys, so on and so forth. It is what it is. At the end of the day, Mr. Let Go, he held his own with her and left her speechless. Brittany, I don't care. Just because women keep saying things over and over, they try to change the narrative or the way things are. You know. It's not going to change the way people look at you. You are attractive, Brittany. I think you know that. Dudes will smash, and women act like dudes won't smash just because they do. You've probably been with 100 dudes, a dude will still smash. But in terms of That woman he's laying next to at night, that woman that he chooses to marry and walk down the aisle with, knowing that all these dudes outside have been with you, or dudes inside attending the ceremony have been with you, it's just not that flattering. Now, I think men, when you're doing detective work, or you asking the whole body count question, that's a different thing in itself. You know what I mean? I think that there comes with a sense of insecurity when you start asking a woman how many dudes she's been with, all this stuff like that. I mean, first of all, you expecting her to tell you the truth and be honest with you. And at the end of the day, a lot of you dudes gonna end up using it against her. You know what I mean? But if it's known, that is completely different. If you have knowledge ahead of time, that's completely different. Per YouTube guidelines, it needs to be 3. You guys are going with this whole 3 thing, man. It's very interesting. But let me know what you guys think below. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Linktree to book a session with yours truly. If you're looking for some advice, hit me up. If you are trying to start your YouTube channel and you need some advice or how to go about doing it, or just trying to expand your channel, I'm now offering consultations for that. Also, if you're trying to promote your product, brand, whatever, on my live streams, hit me up. I'm now offering advertising as well. That being said, purchase all of my books, merchandise, and t-shirts. I appreciate you guys in advance. It helps to support the channel. And listen, follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you guys back. With that being said, much blessings and abundance. Peace be upon you. This is Wisdom. Stick around for the next one, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I will put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.